स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
एक पवित्र सी हवा बहेगी,
उज्ज्वल उज्ज्वल हो भारत,
कोना कोना निर्मल होगा,
विश्व कहेगा जय भारत।
जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे, स्वच्छ बनेगा ये भारत।
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने वादा कर लिया हमने, वादा कर लिया
This is a story of Mamallapuram, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's cleaning trash from tourism. It's not just any kind of cleanup. This change is based on student power. Mamallapuram students are out on the streets in support of the plastic ban. And the Green Friends are cleaning the city every day. Visit the town and you'll witness 21st century student power for yourself. In the small coastal town of Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu, or Mamallapuram as it was called earlier, residents have stopped using plastic shopping bags. The 15,000 odd citizens of this temple town in South India have taken to going green very seriously. They have good reason. After all, their home is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site with 9 of India's most spectacular monolithic temples, constructed over 1,000 years ago by the powerful Pallava dynasty. As its waste grew, so did the waste crisis. Its hotels alone generate 3 metric tons of food waste daily. In 2008, the NGO, hand in hand, and the residents of Mamallapuram decided that the time for action had come. It could not live on past glory alone. It was critical for this tourist-dependent town to be absolutely clean if it wanted to continue attracting visitors. The NGO initiated a solid waste management program in Mamallapuram, providing services to 5,000 households and small business entities in town. It currently collects around 5.5 tons of waste daily, of which 80% is processed. Only 20% of the waste is dumped in landfills. Biodegradable waste is converted into organic manure in a compost park set up exclusively for the purpose, while recyclable waste is segregated and sold to recyclers. The city has nearly 1,000 eateries. For the past several years, mounds of cooked food would be discarded along the roads, on beaches and near restaurants. The seaside town was enveloped in perpetual stink of rotting food.
In 2008, we handed over one ward to Hand in Hand and made them segregate dry and wet waste from households. After their success, in 2014, we brought Auto Model for the first time in Mamallapuram and urged the public to segregate dry and wet waste by allotting them green, black and white bag respectively.
Space is vital for any waste project, and the town panchayat realized this. So it allotted 2.02 acres piece of land to Hand in Hand, on which it constructed a circular 100 cubic meter capacity biogas plant. Every morning, between 800 to 1,000 kilograms of leftover food is processed and converted into methane, which is then used to produce about 10 kilowatts of power. The project was funded by the Asian Development Bank. Lack of waste segregation was a major problem when it started work in the city. It initiated a Recycle for Life program in December 2014. All households are provided with a green bin for biodegradable waste, a black bin for non-biodegradable waste, and a large white bag for recyclable waste. Residents are instructed about types of wastes, their adverse effects on the environment, and the benefits of source segregation through a motivator. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste is collected daily. Recyclable waste is collected once a week.
Mamallapuram பேரூராட்சி hand in hand இணைஞ்சு ரெண்டு basket கொடுத்திருக்காங்க.
The town panchayat and hand have given green and black color basket and a white bag. Black is used for landfill waste like diapers and a white color bag is used for recyclable waste like bottles and glasses. Green color of basket is used for the kitchen waste, food waste and organic waste. In the beginning, the green friends are under the motivators and they go onto the streets and give the instructions about the source segregation to every household.
மோட்டிவேட்டர்ஸ்னு வராங்க. இப்போ நாங்க hand in handல பேரூராட்சி இணைஞ்சு ஆட்கள் இருக்காங்க. அவங்களோட நாங்களும் காலையில போறோம்.
Through concerted efforts, the recycling project achieved 70% source segregation amongst target households. It also diverted 80% waste from the landfill by December 2015. While segregation is sometimes still imperfect, it is still much improved. The town panchayat also initiated the ban on plastics. An intensive campaign is underway to ban plastic carry bags. Shopkeepers are also encouraged to sponsor cloth bags for distribution. This has proven to be hard everywhere in India, but the students of Mamallapuram are working hard to ensure it becomes successful here. Awareness is being created at every level. Schools encourage students not to use plastic and do various activities to imbibe the values.
Mamallapuram is a tourist place. We have to keep clean. Every tourist place should be clean. Then only the tourists get attracted to this and they may be comfortable with those things. So we are trying to avoid plastics, and nowadays the amount of consuming plastic is less in amount, and as a student we have to clean our campus. That's our responsibility, and also our surrounding. And every class has 2 dustbins, and one is degradable waste and another one is non-degradable waste. Also we are collecting manure from biodegradable wastes, and we had a collaboration with Hand in Hand and many others, and we are creating awareness to all the people.
So, how does Mamallapuram ensure citizen engagement? It has put into place a dedicated team of field coordinators and green friends who are involved in door-to-door collection. The Green Friends start their day with an oath in the Panchayat office. Green Friends and one motivator go to their designated route every day. Waste is collected and wet and dry waste is segregated.
டெய்லி 6 மணிக்கு இங்க வந்துருவோம். வந்து ப்ரேயர் பண்ணுவோம். ப்ரேயர் பண்ண உறுதிமொழிலாம் சொல்லிட்டு
From morning 6 o'clock we start our work at the ward. First we start with prayer, then we move for collecting the household waste where they are segregating at source.
தனியா வைக்காத
The motivator along with us teaches people to segregate and put food waste and organic waste in green colored dustbins, and put landfill waste like diapers in black, and plastics and recyclable waste in white bag, which we collect every Wednesday. After collection, we will shift the recyclable waste to recycle room and wet waste to the resource recovery park.
வாரம் தயாரித்து சாப்பாடு வேஸ்ட்லாம் வந்து பயோகேஸில் கொட்டுவோம்.
The waste reaches the recovery park and the dry waste is taken to the dry waste hub, where it is segregated and kept in their designated sections. The wet waste is weighed and they keep a record of it. The wet waste is processed with windrow composting and they also process it in pits. The waste that comes in every day is put in the tank or pit. Cow dung slurry is added on top of the pit. After the slurry is added, they water it. After a few days, the decomposed waste is turned around and another layer of slurry is added. The final compost is ready in 40 to 45 days. They use the compost in the green belt they've developed in the recovery park. The decomposed waste is taken to the vermicompost shed. Here, waste is processed with worms being added on top, and the waste heap is watered at regular intervals. The compost is ready to be sieved from the third day. The compost is then packed and taken to gardens or places like Annapurna who use it in their lawns. Hand in Hand India received the Environment Award for the year 2010 by the Tamil Nadu government for its solid waste management initiatives in the state. The role of the Green Friends has been critical in the success of Mamallapuram's information, education and communication initiatives. Their efforts were aided by media such as street plays, pamphlets, hoardings and regular advertisements.
மாமல்லபுரம் வந்து ஒரு சர்வதேச சுற்றுலா நகரம் என்பதால் இங்கே வந்து உலகத்தில் இருக்க எல்லா மக்களுமே வந்து இங்கே வந்து பல்லவர் கால சிற்பங்களை ரசிக்கிறதுக்காக வர்றாங்க. இந்தியாவிலிருந்து அதிக அளவில் மக்களும் இந்த சுற்றுலாதலத்துக்கு வராங்க. விடுமுறை நாட்களில் அதிக அளவு.
Mamallapuram is a tourist place and people from all over the country are visiting. So we are taking special attention in keeping the city clean. We have joined hands with Hand in Hand for door-to-door waste collection. We have also installed in 15 places 3 different bins for wet and dry waste, as it helps the tourists to segregate their waste and throw it accordingly.
இடத்தில் வைக்கப்பட்டுள்ள அந்த குப்பை தொட்டியினுடைய மதிப்பு வந்து ரூபாய் 50,000. இதை வந்து நாங்கள் நன்கொடையாக வாங்கி ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கோம்.
India is a land with rich historical heritage that both Indians and others enjoy. Yet, such activities generate waste, which becomes hard to handle because of the cost. Mamallapuram has used both external funds and internal human resources to set up a solid waste management program that serves locals and tourists alike. Not all popular tourist sites have to copy this plan, but they can all pick up ideas from this well-balanced plan.